Hey guys, what's up? Today I'll be talking about my experience going to Stephen Evans Tan Mastermind in Phuket, Thailand. So roughly 3 to 4 months ago, I paid $12,000 to attend Stephen Evans Tan's Mastermind in Phuket. It was basically a private mastermind limited to 20 people willing to pay and cover that amount. So 12,000 USD is quite expensive, but I was willing to put the investment down in order to learn from these big guys that are pushing $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 days on e-com. That's literally how much people make on a whole year of doing Shopify dropshipping. They're able to do it in one day. Hence, I really wanted to learn from them, the kings of e-com. So today I'm going to be basically telling you my experiences, what my thoughts are when it comes to masterminds, investing large amounts, learning from the best of the best, things I've learned, biggest takeaways, everything. I'm going to be revealing everything in this video today. So yeah, I'll basically tell you how it all went down. So basically I was going through Facebook. I was recommended to join this Facebook group called Ecom Elites Masterminds. That's basically Stephen Evans Tan's group. I came across their group because I saw Steve on, I think it was James Beattie's channel through an interview, and at the end he sort of shouted out his group. So right after he shouted out his group, I joined it right after the interview. On top of that, I also watched a lot of their interviews. They did another interview on another channel, as well as they were in Affiliate World Marketing. They had a speak. They were one of the speakers at Affiliate World Mastermind, so they definitely had a good reputation to be able to be called to go to those events to actually speak, because you know those events, they actually only get people who are actually succeeding and providing solid results in order to get paid to speak. So they had to know their craft. On top of that, there was another interview at the event, and they were actually confirming the numbers they were making. They were making $300,000 a day, which was insane. Like, doing that much in one day, it's unbelievable how they're able to do such large numbers in just one day. Like, consistently they're probably putting out over 100k days on their store, which is just insane to me. Hence, when I joined the group, just by chance, I don't know, the universe was just sort of telling me something, but the first post I saw was their Phuket private mastermind. And the moment I joined, the post was actually posted 2 days ago. By the time I read it, 48 hours afterwards, it said sold out. So I was devastated. Like, the mastermind looked so good. I finally found a winner that I was making a lot of money from. I wanted to learn more and take it to the next level. So when I saw the post, even though it said sold out, I went ahead straight away. I hit up Steve Tan. I messaged him. I was like, hey, I know it's sold out, but is there any way you could slot me in? This is my situation. I'm 19, I'm really dedicated. I want to just learn more, and I'm willing to pay the price to learn. So after some time went by, 1 hour went by, 2 hours went by, and roughly around 12 hours went by, he sent me a message. He replied, and my heart was racing. I was like, yes. To be honest, I wasn't expecting him to say yes. To be honest, I was expecting a no. Like, I was expected to pick up the phone and say, hey Andy, we're really sorry, but it looks like you won't be able to make it. It looks like it's going to be full and you're going to have to wait until the next private mastermind. That's what I was expecting, to be honest. But truth behold, it was the complete opposite. A few people actually didn't end up paying, so I was able to jump in and secure my own slot with a deposit. And at that moment when he said there was a spot available, my heart started racing, because this was the largest amount I've ever invested. 12,000 USD just to go to a mastermind, just to learn from 2 people for 5 days. That's so insane. Like, I've never spent that much money in my life. So definitely I was really unsure. But I had a strong gut feeling telling me that I need to do this. And it was the exact same gut feeling that I had when I invested on my first mentor when it came to Shopify dropshipping. And obviously that paid off because I ended up succeeding and killing it. So when it came to this opportunity, I had a strong gut feeling that I had to jump on it. And I told myself, I've had this gut feeling before and I'm having the same gut feeling, so I better follow it. So that's what I did. I followed it, went through, paid the deposit. There were a few bank issues, but in the end we got the money over to Stephen Evans Tan. So on the day, I had to book a flight, I had to plan where I stayed. I was thinking about traveling, Thailand, all that stuff. I was planning all the places I was going to visit before or after the event. But I booked the flight, went to Thailand, met up at the mastermind, and it was beautiful. The place, the villa was insane. It was so beautiful, it was so spacious. It's the best. I'm going to insert a clip of what it looks like here.
I'm Steve Tan, I'm Evan Tan, and welcome to our private mastermind.
And yeah, so as you can see, it's insanely beautiful. It's on the coast, there's a cliff, there's a freaking infinity pool. It's beautiful. It had pool tables, it had its own bar, it had so many outdoor table, chairs, kitchen, everything. And on top of it, we had personal chefs, we had basically meals for breakfast, lunch and dinner. There was unlimited coconuts, there was drinks, there was everything, you know, coffee on demand, everything on demand. It was amazing. The view was breathtaking, the weather was awesome, and on top of that, the people were awesome. I was surrounded by 20 like-minded people. Everyone here was high quality. People who are willing to invest that large amount in themselves basically are different, because the normal person, you know, talking to adults, wouldn't spend $12,000 for a mastermind. Like with that amount, I could have bought a car, but I chose to pay and invest in a mastermind. So how it worked was, it was a 5-day event. The first 2-3 days were hot seats, meaning I would sit down, I would answer a few questions such as, how's your store going? What's your biggest roadblock? What do you want to learn from Steve and Evan Tan? What do you think would break if you were to 10x your store today? And there was a lot of questions along that line. And I basically, you know, told them my situation, told them what I was looking to learn. And then first, you know, Steve and Evan Tan, they would give their opinion, they would answer, they would give me advice on my situations, and they'll go around the circle. All the other 9 people would then put in their input. If someone didn't have input, they'll just say skip, but a lot of people would just give advice on what they thought and if they had any solutions or if they came across the same problems. And basically that's what we did for, you know, 2 to 3 days out of the 5 days. Now it's super chill, you know, each time we did it. After that we'd have breaks, we had a lot of breaks in between. At night we'd go out, we'll hang out. It was really fun. We'd just go check out Phuket. It was just really, really amazing, and the vibe and the culture and just the group in general, everyone's just like-minded and everyone just sort of understood each other, which was awesome. Now on the 2nd and 3rd day and the 4th day, you know, some days would actually input theory. So theory was such as, you know, team building, Facebook scaling, product testing, product research, diversification. There was a lot of high level quality sort of information that you couldn't find anywhere else. These sort of people who have been there, done that, they know how to diversify their risks, even stuff like tax reduction, currency exchange reductions, stuff like that. This is insane high level things that you couldn't learn anywhere else. So going to the mastermind, I was able to basically open my mind to how big dropshipping could be. And then what I then learned is that dropshipping is a real business. It's not something that a kid can do and succeed. All these gurus on YouTube, they're not getting their Lambos, they're not getting their fancy cars off dropshipping. They're getting it through selling their courses. You know, they're making pennies off dropshipping. Only until you get to that level where you actually build a team. That's one of the biggest things I learned, building a team and a system in order to hit those bigger numbers. Until you sort of treat it like a business, build a big team, only then will you be able to truly succeed in dropshipping and actually make a living out of it. Now, what else was another big takeaway? Big takeaway from me was just the networking. I was able to network with 19 other people. You know, a lot of people there were doing 30k days, 40k days, 50k days. One of the guys were doing 100k days. So it's insane to see the level and quality of people there. There were even people doing Amazon FBA, and one of the guys there, he did Amazon FBA. He knew nothing about dropshipping, but through his knowledge and experience in e-com, he was basically able to hire out a whole team and basically automate and sort of get dropshipping to work despite his lack of knowledge in dropshipping. Like, he didn't know things about ROAS, he didn't know about Facebook, he didn't know much about scaling. Obviously, he has been learning a lot since then, and he's learned a lot during the mastermind. It goes to show that building the team, the power of knowing who and how to hire, the power of knowing how to structure a team, power of knowing how to then look after and make sure everything is okay, and the power of structuring and making sure that everything is working as planned is one of the biggest things when it comes to entrepreneurship. Once you succeed in your first business, using the skill and knowledge, you should be able to then branch into any business you want. Like, if I were to go into Amazon FBA, I should be fine. I should know who to hire. I should know all the systems to automate. I should know how to basically automate and build a system where I myself won't need to know much about dropshipping. I go ahead and hire people who do know about dropshipping in different certain parts, not dropshipping, I mean Amazon FBA. Hire people who know about different parts within Amazon FBA and sort of put them together based on experience, intuition. I should be able to get to a point where I can read people and know if someone's right for the job. That's what I sort of learned about entrepreneurship, because there were people who were just killing it in Amazon FBA and they were so easily able to transfer into dropshipping with zero knowledge and actually succeed within the first month of doing it. You know, I took a whole year in order to find success in dropshipping, and these guys were able to just use their sort of entrepreneurial knowledge in order to build the team and get it to work. So that's another big thing I learned. And yeah, the networking was insane because, you know, I still keep in contact with these guys. I'm still learning so much. Everyone's just bouncing ideas. You know, the value of the network, the value of the people I was able to meet was just insane, because now I'm able to still keep in contact with these guys, bounce ideas off each other, and I'm just constantly learning. In my opinion, I think bouncing ideas is the best way to learn, because basically you're doubling your knowledge. You know, you're talking to people, they're talking about something that you sort of know about, so you then give all your knowledge and all your testing and all your experiences with that subject, and then you get bounced back with things that you're lacking on. So basically by the end of the call, you basically just doubled your knowledge. You went from giving all this knowledge that you sort of learned, tested, and spent time on, and then you return, and as a result, if you're networking with the right people, you get bounced back the same amount of value, which is insanely helpful. So basically a 1 hour call with my peers and friends I've made from the mastermind could basically save me months of testing and basically give me that month's head start on this new topic. So another question a lot of people will probably be asking: was it worth the 12K? At first, you know, a day after, 2 days after, a week after, maybe I couldn't tell if it was worth the money or not. But definitely as months came by, as I continued to keep in contact with all the friends I've made on the mastermind, it's definitely paid off, because the 12K helped me get connected with these people who are killing it, who are doing 10x the amount I'm doing. And the fact that I'm able to sort of talk to them, network with people who are doing 100K days, get ideas, bounce ideas back and forth. The fact that I'm even able to be put in that position where I'm able to jump on calls with them, bounce ideas off each other, far exceeds the $12,000. Hence, it was a really valuable investment. Hence, one of my goals in 2018 going into 2019 is to just do more investments, basically investing in myself, because every time I've invested in myself, I've taken my business to the next level. So that's my plan right now, investing in people who have gone through years of testing in their certain niche, in their certain field, in their certain business, and basically just learning all their mistakes, learning all the things that helped, and paying them a premium. And that's what I've been doing. I've been constantly reinvesting ever since, joining mentorship programs, buying courses, paying to go to seminars and masterminds. That's what I plan to do, and I plan to do much more often. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you have any other questions, drop it in the comment below. If you guys are looking for a mentor and looking to learn from someone who's invested $50,000 in themselves, definitely sign up for the mentorship application in the description below. On top of that, if you want to get in contact with me, learn more from me, get more personal with me, join my Facebook group eCommerce Legacy. It's also in the description below. If you like this video, drop a like below. And yeah, last but not least, don't forget to subscribe, because I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Peace.